Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your kind association. Let's get started with our Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने श्रीवार्षभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्दये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाढ्य श्री रूपानुग भक्तिदा श्री गौरा करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्धापसिद्धान्त तारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्ब रसाद्बोधे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवराय ते गौरविर्भाव भूमिस्त्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। जन्मादस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्योरिद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका सवै पुंसां परो धर्मो यतो भक्तिरधोक्षजे अहेतुक्यप्रतिहताय आत्मा सुप्रसीदति वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदस्तत्त्वं यज्ञानमद्वयं ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्दते अतः पुंवीर्द्विजश्रेष्ठा वर्णाश्रमविभागशः स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम् एतेषां सकला पुंसः कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोकं मृडयन्ति युगे युगे तद्वाग्विसर्गो जनताघविप्लवो यस्मिन् प्रतिश्लोकमबद्धवत् अपि दामानन्तस्य यशोऽङ्कितानि यत् शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति साधवः यस्यां वै श्रूयमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोहभयापहा आत्मारामाश्च मुनयो निर्ग्रन्थः पुरुक्रमे कुर्वन्तः हेतु किं भक्तिम् इत्थं भूतगुणो हरिः त्वयि अनन्यविषया मतिर्मधुप्रते सकृत रतिम उद्भता दद्धा गंगे वौगम उदन्वति उद्दाम भाव पिशुना मलवल्कुहासा व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनो पियासा सम्मुह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमस्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः भवद्विधा भागवता तीर्थभूता स्वयं विभो तीर्थीकुर्वन्ति तीर्थानि स्वान्तस्तेन गदावृता स्थूलयामलवेनापि न स्वर्गं न पुनर्भवं भगवत्सङ्गिसङ्गस्य मर्त्यानां किमुताशिषः तिरस्कृता विप्रलब्धा शप्ता क्षिप्ता हता अपि नास्य तत्प्रतिकुर्वन्ति तद्भक्ताः प्रभवोऽपि पुनश्च भूयात् भगवदनन्ते रतिप्रसङ्गश्च तदाश्रयेषु महत्सु याम्यामुपयामि सृष्टिं मैत्रस्तु सर्वत्र नमो द्विजेभ्यः एतावान् साङ्ख्ययोगाभ्यां सुधर्म परिनिष्ठया जन्मलाभः परः पुंसामन्ते नारायण स्मृतिः अकाम सर्वकामो वा मोक्षकाम उदारधि तीव्रेण भक्तियोगेन यजेत पुरुषं परम् अहमेवासमेवाग्रे नान्यद्यत्सत् असत्परं पश्चादहं यदेतच्च यो वशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम् ऋत्यर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यादात्मनो मायां यथा भासो तथा तमः यथा महान्ति भूतानि भूतेषु चावशेष अनुप्रविष्टानि प्रविष्टानि तथा तेषु न तेषहम् एतावदेव जिज्ञास्यं तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां यत् स्यात् सर्वत्र सर्वदा अत्र सर्गो विसर्गश्च स्थानं पोषणमूतयः मन्वन्तरेशानुकथा निरोधो मुक्तिराश्रयः हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We are continuing our study on Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam. And today we are going to start from verse number 4. This is second canto, chapter 9, entitled Answers by Citing the Lord's Version. In the previous chapter, Maharaj Parikshit asked numerous questions to his Gurudev, Srila Shukdev Goswami, and in this chapter, Srila Shukdev Goswami is giving the answers. Sri Shukdev Goswami has said that the cause of our material bondage is the influence of the external material energy of Krishna, Maya, Atma Maya. Because of Krishna's Maya Shakti, we are bound in this material world. What is the cause of bondage? Our false identification with the body, the feeling of I and mine, ahamta and mamata. Let's see text 4. Shri Shukdev Goswami is telling Maharaj Parikshit, Atma Tattva Vishuddha Artham Yad Aha Bhagavan Ritam Brahmane Darshayan Rupam Avyalika Vradadritaha. Translations and purports by our beloved founder Acharya. Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Shri Shukdev Goswami is saying, O King Parikshit, the personality of Godhead Krishna, being very much pleased with Lord Brahma, because of Lord Brahma's non-deceptive penance in Bhakti Yoga, presented his eternal and transcendental form before Lord Brahma, which means, in simple words, Lord Vishnu was very pleased with Lord Brahma's performance of tapasya in Bhakti. And therefore, Lord Vishnu granted his darshan to Lord Brahma. And that is the objective goal for purifying the conditioned soul. What is the objective goal? That we have darshan of Krishna. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, this verse begins with Atma Tattva. Srila Prabhupada says, Atma Tattva, Atma Tattva, Atma Tattva, is the science of both God and the living entity. Understanding both, understanding Krishna and understanding ourselves. This is called Atma Tattva. Both the Supreme Lord and the living entity are called Atma. Correct? We have seen the word Atma in Sanskrit can be used to refer to the Paramatma, Krishna. Atma can refer to the Jivatma, the soul. Atma can refer to the mind. Atma can even refer to the Sthul Sharir, the gross body. Atma has different connotations. Commonly, Atma is used to refer to Paramatma and Jivatma. So, Atma Tattva means knowledge of Paramatma, Krishna, and Jivatma, the soul. The Supreme Lord is called Paramatma, and the living entity is called Jivatma or Atma or Brahma. The Jiva is called Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. The Jiva is called Brahma, and Krishna is also Brahma, but Krishna is Param Brahma. As Arjun addresses Krishna in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Param Brahma, Param Dham, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Ādi Devam Ajam Vibhum. Both the Paramatma and the Jivatma, being transcended into the material energy, are called Atma. Atma indicates that we are beyond the Prakriti, beyond the Panchamahabhut, beyond the material elements, something transcendental, something subtler than even the mind and the intelligence. That is the purport of the word Atma, whether Paramatma or Jivatma. It means something Chinmay, something transcendental. So Sri Shukdev Goswami explains this verse with the aim of purifying the truth of both the Atma and the Jivatma. Generally, people have very wrong conceptions about both of them, about Jivatma and Paramatma. The wrong conception of Jivatma, Prabhupada says, is to identify the material body with the pure soul. What is one wrong conception of Jivatma? Who are you? I am this person. We identify with the body, material body. And the wrong conception of Paramatma is to think Paramatma to be on an equal level with the living entity. Another misconception is to think that you are God. I remember when I was in medical school, I first got introduced to Krishna consciousness. And in my great enthusiasm, I started preaching. I was chanting only 2 rounds. I had just started attending the classes, Bhagavad Gita classes by Gaur Gopal Prabhu and Gaurang Prabhu. And in my enthusiasm, I started preaching to my classmates. And I preached to one Jain boy. A very nice boy. He was Jain. He was not eating onion garlic. He was vegetarian. I thought he's a right candidate to preach. So one day, I went to his room and I preached to him. And he didn't say much at that time. But then he discussed with his parents and his guru. He was a practicing Jain. He still is. And then he told me one day, let's go for a walk. And he took me all the way to Marine Drive in a taxi. And then both of us were walking together on Marine Drive. And he told me, Abhay, have you ever thought how good you are? And I still remember that evening. Nobody had praised me like this. And I was melting in the appreciation, because usually in the beginning of medical school, in the hostel, you have just left your parents, come to a new city, and your seniors are ragging you. Everybody is ill-treating you. The studies are so difficult. And here is someone telling me, Abhay, do you know how wonderful you are, how good you are? And I was silent. I was looking at him, thinking, say more, say more. And he said, actually, Abhay, do you even know how great you are? I said, what? And my friend told me, actually, you are the greatest. Actually, you are the most perfect. Actually, you are God. Actually, I am God. We are all God, but we are just misidentifying ourselves with this material body. And through fasting, through not shaving, through not using toothpaste, through not using hair oil, through not using opulent clothes, my dear Abhay, one day we can realize we have to just peel layers of our identity. Just like you peel an onion, it has different layers. Just get rid of this identity that I'm Abhay. Get rid of the identity I am doctor, medical student. Get rid of the different identities that you have. Then even get rid of this body. Become completely indifferent to this body. Don't maintain this body. You are not this body. Fast. I have people that I know in my Jain religion who fast for 40, 50 days. That's how we have to do. That's what we have to do to get over the misconception that I have this body. And then when you do that, one day Abhay, you will realize that you are God. And there are people I know who have realized that they are God. See, this type of conception, my dear friends, is what Prabhupada is referring to in this purport. Wrong conception of Paramatma is to think Paramatma to be on an equal level with the Jiva. The Jiva can never become Jagdish. And Jagdish is not Jiva. Krishna, Keshav is Jagadish. Jai Jagadisha Hare. But both misconceptions can be removed by one stroke of Bhakti Yoga. By practicing Bhakti, we can remove both the misconception. The Jivatma misconception is that I am the material body. Misconception about Paramatma is that the Paramatma is equal to the Jiva. Both of these misconceptions can be removed through practice of Bhakti Yoga. Example is given, just as in the sunlight, both the sun and the world and everything within the sunlight is properly seen. Whereas in the darkness, one cannot see the sun, one cannot see oneself, nor can one see the world. But in the sunlight, one can see the sun, one can see ourselves, and one can see the world around us. Everything becomes visible. Krishna Surya Sama. Krishna, or the process of connecting with Krishna, Bhakti, is like being in the sunlight. Srila Shukdev Goswami therefore says that for purification of both wrong conceptions, the Lord presented his eternal form before Brahmaji. Because having darshan of Krishna means Jaha Krishna Taha Nahi Maya Adhikar. We are entrapped in this world because of Maya. But when we have darshan of Krishna, there is no Maya. We become free from Maya. Ma mevaya prapadyante, Maya metam taradyate. Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that only by Bhakti Yoga can one know him perfectly. And then one can enter into the science of God. What verse is this? Quickly raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What is this? Nobody is raising their hand. What verse is this? Yes, Ajay Govind Prabhu.
So is it the 18:15 Bhaktyamam Abhijanati?
Yes, Bhaktyamam Abhijanati Yavan Shasna Tatvata. And also Bhaktya Tvananya Shakya Aham Evam Vidorjuna Nyatum Drashtum Tatvena Praveshtum Cha Parantapa. We can enter, Pravesh, we can enter into the mysteries of the science of God through Bhakti. Bhaktya Tvananya Shakya. Only possible through Bhakti. Why is Krishna says like that? Text number 5. Sa Ādi Devo Jagatam Paro Guru Swadhishnya Asthaya Sisrisha Yaikshata Tamnadhya Gacchad Trishamatta Sammata Prapancha Nirmana Vidhiryaya Bhave. Translation. Sri Shukdev Goswami is narrating to Maharaj Parikshit about how Brahmaji had darshan of Krishna, Lord Vishnu. Lord Brahma, the first spiritual master, first demigod, Ādi Dev, supreme in the universe, Jagatam Paraha. And his guru, he is the original guru, he is the Sampradaya Acharya. Brahmaji could not trace out the source of his lotus seed. Brahmaji is Padmaja. Padmaja. Krishna is um, Padmanabh, the one with the lotus navel. And Brahmaji is Padmaja. He took birth, Janma, on the Padma, lotus. But he could not find the source of his lotus seed. And while thinking of creating the material world, he could not understand the proper direction for such creative work. He wanted to create the material universe, Srishti, but he did not know where to start, how to start. Happens to us sometimes. There is so much work to do that we go in a state of paralysis. What do I do now? Where do I begin? Happens to me many times when I just keep postponing, and then things build up, and then it's just overwhelming. Hare Krishna, now where should I start? What should I do? Therefore, in one of his classes, His Grace Radhesham Prabhu says that what is important and not urgent should be done. Otherwise, it becomes important and urgent later on if it is procrastinated, if it is postponed. So take care of things before they become urgent. Don't keep postponing. I'll do it. There are still 7 more days, and the next thing you know is just few hours left. Whether it is homework, whether it is so many chores that we have. Good to be organized and take care of important things when they are not urgent, before they become urgent. So while thinking of creating the material world, he could not understand the proper direction of such creative work, nor could he find out the process for such creation. So Brahmaji was at a loss. He didn't know how to proceed. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, this verse is the prelude for explaining the transcendental nature of the form and the abode of Lord Krishna. This verse comes before the transcendental nature of Krishna's form and Krishna's abode is described in Srimad Bhagavatam. In the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, it has already been said that the absolute truth, the supreme absolute truth, exists in his own abode without any touch of deluding energy. What verse is this? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Okay, this is very bad. Nobody knows what verse this is. I will not proceed until somebody answers. Yes, Sharanath Mataji.
Prabhu, is it the first one? Dhamna Svena Sadanya
Satyam Param Dhimahi. The first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. We have all studied this verse. We did one full class only on this verse. And we recite it every day. So everything Srila Prabhupada says is based on the Shastra. Prabhupada is making a simple statement. In the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, it has already been said that the supreme absolute truth exists in his own abode without any touch of deluding energy. Now, if I were to ask you, tell me similar verse in Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says the same thing, which verse would that be? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What happened today? Nobody is answering. Natad bhasyate suryo na shashanko na pavaka yad gatva na nivartanti tad dhama parama mama. So everything Prabhupada says is based on Shastra. Therefore, the kingdom of God is not a myth, but factually a different and transcendental sphere of planets known as the Vaikunthas. Kingdom of God is not some myth, some imagination. Oh, there must be some utopian world where we will live happily ever after. No. The spiritual world is the fact. This material world is a reflection. There is doubt about this material world. There is no doubt about the spiritual world. This material world is very transitory, keeps changing, always in a state of flux. But the spiritual world, it is not under the influence of Jadi Akal. It is under the influence of the Chit Shakti of Krishna. Sat Chid Ananda. It is ever existing. It is a perfect world. The power of creation by Lord Brahma was also achieved by Bhakti Yoga. Prabhupada is glorifying Bhakti Yoga. In the verse itself, Lord Vishnu tells Brahmaji, I am pleased by your tapasya. I am pleased by your practice of bhakti. So, Srila Prabhupada is trying to make a point that the creator of this entire world, the Shrishti Karta, the creator of this entire world also attained the power to create through bhakti. So therefore, we should all practice bhakti. If the original creator of this world also has attained the power to create through bhakti, how glorious is the path of bhakti? Bhakti is not something recent. Bhakti is eternal. Bhakti is eternal because bhakti is the relationship between the Jiva and the Jagadish. Or because some of us are going to Jagannath Puri, bhakti is the process of the relationship between the Jiva and Jagannath. And so Brahmaji was bewildered in the matter of creation and he could not even trace out the source of his own existence. And all of us get bewildered, all of us get confused in life. Even Brahmaji was confused and he did not know what to do. And he needed guidance. But all this knowledge was fully achieved by him through the medium of Bhakti Yoga. But when Brahmaji practiced Bhakti, he heard those two words, those two syllables, tapa, and he understood tapa, and he tried to focus his mind on the Supreme Lord. O Supreme Lord, whoever you are, I meditate upon you. Satyam Param Dhimahi. Immediately, after he performed his bhakti, Krishna was pleased and Krishna appeared and gave darshan. And then all the knowledge was received by Brahmaji. Tene Brahma Hridaya Ādi Gadādhara. Knowledge is called Brahma, Brahmadyan. Everything was, Shabda Brahma was received by the Adi Kavi, Adi Dev, Brahmaji. One who knows the Supreme knows everything else. That is the version of all the Vedas. What verse is this? From Bhagavad Gita? No. Janani Mataji and Satyur Mataji cannot answer because they have already answered the same question previously. Which verse is this? Yes, Shamchandra Prabhu, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Vedesha Sarva Amayava Vedyam. That verse?
Correct. That verse indicates that by all the Vedas, Krishna is to be known. And in this verse here, in this sentence, Srila Prabhupada is saying, one who knows the Supreme knows everything else. This is what I want.
Oh.
One who knows Krishna knows everything. What verse is that? One who knows Krishna knows everything.
Is it Aham Sarvasya Prabhava?
That verse indicates that Krishna is the source of everything and everything emanates from Krishna. A person who knows this worships Krishna with all feelings. Yes, Manju Bhashini Malini Mataji, go ahead.
Yo mam veti tatvatah.
Huh?
Yo mam veti tatvatah.
Huh.
Start here then.
Okay. Anyone? Good attempt. Anybody else? Nobody knows the verse in Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says that one who knows me knows everything. If you know Krishna, you know everything. There is no need to know anything separately. Okay, Satyarva Mataji and Janani Mataji, please again narrate, speak that verse. Tell us that verse.
यो मामेवम समूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वयोगी सर्वभावेन भारत.
Yo mam evam asamudho. Asamudho means without any doubt. Janati means to know. Purushottama, one who knows Krishna. One who knows Krishna as the source of everything, as the cause of all causes, as the Supreme Lord. Purushottama means Purusha are the Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and Shirodakshay Vishnu. They are the three Purusha avatars. And Purushottama means Krishna, who is the topmost among the Purusha avatars. Krishna, who is the source of the Purusha avatars. So one who knows Krishna as the... One second, let me just take this phone call. It's coming from US. Hare Krishna. Apologize. So one who knows Krishna knows everything. Yumam evam asamudho janati purushottamam sa sarvavid. Sa sarvavid means he knows everything. What does this, what do you think about this verse? What is the take home? Does it mean that we stop studying? If you are doing MBA or MTech or MS, MD, should we stop studying? What is your take home from this? What do we understand from this? Yes, Bhagavati Vasudha Mataji. Yomam evam asamudho janati purushottamam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. What is your understanding of this verse?
When we understand the absolute truth, we know we come to know everything that we have to know.
Right. So one who knows Krishna, that person can be accepted as a guru. And the most important thing that we should understand in life is Krishna. We can have our degrees, BA, MA, MBA, MS, MD, all those degrees we can have, PhD. But if we don't know Krishna, it's all zero. But if our guru, Srila Gaur Kishordas Babaji Maharaj, has no material degree, but he is Kothai Go Premamai Radhe Radhe, he knows Radhe Sham, he knows everything. He knows more than Albert Einstein. He knows more than, what's that fellow? Big Bang guy? I'm forgetting his name. Stephen Hawking. The more than that, they know. What is the use of their theories? What good have they created? Atom bomb? That's what they have created. Atom bomb, atomic bomb, proton bomb, uranium bombs. What good is that? Mode of ignorance, simply destroying the world. But the acharyas, they know Krishna, they know everything. So what we learn from this verse is the most important knowledge that we can acquire in this world is knowledge about Krishna.
Krishna.
That is the take-home message. We can get our degrees, but all these degrees are not the real knowledge. Like Jayavadharma says, there are two types of knowledge. There is Jada Vidya and there is Divya Vidya. Material and spiritual. Material has no sustenance. Today it is there, tomorrow it will be completely changed. Someone may have knowledge of how to do, for example, open surgery for removing a gastric ulcer. Now nobody does that surgery anymore because you have got endoscopy, you have got nice medicines to heal ulcers. So practically nobody does those surgeries, correct? But someone might have spent years to learn that surgery. Now it has become obsolete. So many surgeries have become obsolete. Actually, the surgery where I did my dissertation during my residency, that surgery doesn't exist anymore. Practically, Frere's prostatectomy. It's completely outdated now. People do it through minimal invasive approach. So this is Jada Vidya. It keeps changing. All of you know, in the some computer software also, there will be many programming things, languages which become obsolete, technologies that become outdated, isn't it? But spiritual knowledge is not like that. Our Bhagavad Gita, our Srimad Bhagavatam, it's eternal. The same Bhagavatam was heard by Shukdev Goswami from Bhagwan Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasadev, told it to Shukdev Goswami. And Shukadeva Goswami told it to Maharaj Parikshit, and it is coming down in Parampara. Same knowledge, same Bhagavad Gita. And it is so beautiful. So many acharyas write Tika on Bhagavatam, and it becomes sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. So this is the difference between Divya Dhyan and Jada Dhyan. So therefore, knowledge of Krishna is the most important knowledge. If anyone desires to seek perfect knowledge of everything, he must seek the mercy of the Lord, and there is no other means. If anyone desires to seek perfect knowledge of everything, he must seek the mercy of the Lord. If we want to become the most intelligent person, lot of knowledge, then we should approach Krishna. To seek knowledge on the strength of one's personal attempt is a sheer waste of time. Na budhaya, na chatikaya. With our own intelligence, our own buddhi, we cannot understand Krishna. And by our own study, we cannot understand Krishna. Bhaktya bhagavatam grahayam. Na budhaya, na chatikaya. Shri Sridhar Swami said that we can understand Bhagavatam through bhakti. Bhakti means to approach Krishna. And the second point here, we must seek mercy of Krishna, that is bhakti. And to seek on one's own strength, that is pride. And that will not lead us anywhere. Text 6. Sachintayan tvaksharam ekadambhasi upashrinodvir gaditam vacho vibhuhu sparsheshu yat shodasham ekavimsham niskinchananam nripayad dhanam viduhu. Shri Shukadeva Goswami is describing the activities of Lord Brahma to Maharaj Parikshit. Srila Shukadeva Goswami is saying, while thus engaged in thinking in the water, Brahmaji heard twice from nearby 2 syllables joined together. One of the syllables was taken from the 16th and the other from the 21st of the Sparsha alphabets, and both joined to become the wealth of the renounced order of life. Nishkinchananam dhanam. It became the wealth of the Nishkinchan, the Akinchan Bhaktas. Something that is very dear to those who are in the renounced order of life. That word made up of 2 syllables was heard by Brahmaji as he was praying, performing bhakti and praying for guidance. Purport. Srila Prabhupada says in the Sanskrit language, which is the mother of all languages, the consonant alphabets are divided into 2 divisions, namely the Sparsha Varnas and the Talavya Varnas. In Sanskrit language, the consonant alphabets are divided into 2, Sparsha and Talavya. From Ka to Ma, the letters are known as Sparsha Varnas, and the 16th of the group is Ta. Ta. Whereas the 21st letter is called Pa. Pa. So when they are joined together, the word is formed called Tapa. Tapa means penance. This penance is the beauty and wealth of the Brahmanas and the renounced order of life. Renounced order of life means Brahmachari, Vanaprastha and Sannyasis. According to Bhagavad philosophy, every human being is meant simply for this tapasya and for no other business. According to Bhagavad philosophy, tapo divyam putra kayanas. Maharaj Rishabdev instructs his sons. Tapo divyam putra kayana. It is by this tapasya, divya tapasya, that we become shuddha, we become purified. And it is a necessity. Tapasya is necessary. In Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter also, Lord Krishna says 3 things should never be given up. Tapasya, Dan, and Yajna. 3 things. Performing penances and austerities, tapasya, giving charity, Dan, and performing sacrifices, Yajna. Nam Sankirtan Yajna. This should never be given up. According to Bhagavata's philosophy, every human being is meant simply for this tapa and for no other business. Because by tapasya, by penance only, can one realize his self. And self-realization is the business of human life. Human life means self-realization, not sense gratification. This tapa or penance was begun from the very beginning of the creation, and it was first adopted by the supreme spiritual master of this universe, Lord Brahma himself. Lord Brahma himself did tapasya. The animal does not know anything except sense gratification. In the jurisdiction of eat, drink, be merry, and enjoy. Ahar, nidra, bhaya, maithun. This is all that the animals know. Ahar, nidra, bhaya, maithunamscha samanam pashubhir narana. Dharmo hi tesham adhiko vishesho dharme nahina pashubhir samana. It is dharma only that makes a human being special. Dharmo hi tesham adhiko vishesho. Vishesh is dharma. Dharme nahina pasubhir samana. If we don't have dharma, then we are as good as or as bad as pashu. They also engage in ahar, nidra, bhaya, maithun. But the human being is made to undergo tapasya. For what sake? Not tapasya like Hiranyakashipu, not tapasya like Ravan, not tapasya like Vrikasur. Tapasya for going back home, back to Lord, for bhakti. Tapasya for bhakti. When Lord Brahma was perplexed about how to construct the material manifestations in the universe, he went down within the water to find out the means and the source of his lotus seat. That's when he heard the word tapa vibrated twice. Tapa, tapa, twice he heard. Taking the path of tapa is the second birth of the desiring disciple. Wow, what Srila Prabhupada is saying, such a beautiful poetic thing. To take the path of tapa, to take to the path of austerities for getting Krishna is second birth, is initiation for the desiring disciple. Disciple should desire Krishna. Disciple means to desire the divine. The word upashronot is very significant. It is similar to upanayana, or bringing the disciple nearer to the spiritual master for the path of tapa, austerity. So Brahmaji was thus initiated by Lord Krishna. Speaking these words to Lord Brahma twice, Krishna initiated him. Upashrunot and Upanayana. We know the Upanayana samskar, where in cultured families, the child is given the Brahmin thread at a different age, depending whether one is a Brahman, Kshatriya, or Vaishya. At different age, the child is given. And after the age of 5, there is Upanayana samskar, and the Brahmin thread is given, the Gayatri mantra is given. That is initiation. Janmana jayate shudro, samskarat bhavet dvija. So Upanayana means to come close to the spiritual master for learning the path of tapa, tapasya. And Brahmaji was initiated by Krishna. Prabhupada clearly says, Brahma was initiated by the Krishna mantra, by Lord Krishna himself. And thus he became a Vaishnava, or a devotee of the Lord, before he was able to construct the huge universe. This is mentioned in Brahma Samhita by Lord Brahma, not in the Brahma Samhita prayers. We recite only the prayers of Lord Brahma. Chintamanir prakarasad mashukalpa vriksha laksha vrateshu surabhir abhipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra shata sambrama sevyamanam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. We recite in this Vasanta Tilak Chanda meter, we recite only the prayers of Lord Brahma from the 5th chapter of the Brahma Samhita. But there are many more verses in this chapter. And elsewhere in this 5th chapter of Sri Brahma Samhita, it is described that Brahmaji was initiated by Lord Krishna. Chanting of a very special mantra called the 18-syllable mantra. And it is the Gopal mantra. Because we are in the Brahma Sampradaya, it is this Krishna mantra that is given during the 2nd initiation. In our Sampradaya, even today, same mantra, Gopal mantra. And it was this mantra, Ashtadasa mantra, 18-syllable mantra, that was given by Sri Ishwar Puripad to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also in Gaya at the time of initiation. It was not the Hare Krishna Mahamantra that Sri Ishwar Puripad gave our Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No, it was this 18-syllable Gopal mantra. And this is the mantra of our parampara. Therefore, my dear friends, every devotee must aspire and try to qualify oneself for 2nd initiation. One should not stop with 1st initiation. Chanting this Gopal mantra is important. It is the mantra of our Sampradaya. It is available. Our Guru Varga is giving. We should take it. This Gopal mantra, very important. And the Kam Gayatri mantra also. So Brahmaji was initiated in the Krishna mantra. It is this 18-syllable Gopal mantra. So Brahmaji became the first Vaishnava, devotee of the Lord. And because he became Vaishnava, Prabhupada says, he became powerful enough to construct the huge universe. It is stated in Sri Brahma Samhita that Lord Brahma was initiated into the 18-letter Krishna mantra, which is generally accepted by all the devotees of Lord Krishna. Yes, it is accepted in our parampara also. We follow the same principle because we belong to the Brahma Sampradaya, Srila Prabhupada is saying. One who is thus initiated in the disciplic succession is able to achieve the same result or the same power of creation. Chanting of this holy mantra is the only shelter of the desireless pure devotee of the Lord. Desireless pure devotee of the Lord means a devotee who only wants Krishna, nothing else. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani, janmanishware, bhavatad bhaktir ahetukittvai is the purport, is the meaning of this phrase that Srila Prabhupada has used in this sentence. The desireless pure devotee of the Lord. Those who have made this 4th verse of Sri Chaitanya Shikshashtaka as the motto of their life. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. For those devotees, chanting of this holy 18-syllable Gopal mantra is there. It is chanted 3 times a day at the 3 sandhyas. Simply by such tapasya or penance, the devotee of Lord Krishna achieves all perfections just like Lord Brahma. These mantras will make us perfect. Text 7. Nishamya tadva tridridrikshayadisho vilokya tatranyadapashyamanaha swadhishnyam asthaya vimrishya tadhitam tapas udadishta ivadadhe manaha. Translation. Sri Shukdev Goswami is saying, when Brahmaji heard the sound tapa, he tried to find the speaker, searching on all sides. But when he was unable to find anyone besides himself, he thought it wise to sit down on his lotus seat firmly and give his attention to the execution of tapa, penance, as he had been instructed. Brahmaji heard tapa, tapa twice. He understood the meaning that I have to do tapasya. He tried to see. He look here and there. He tried to see. Didrikshaya. He looked everywhere. He could not see anybody. So he understood this is a divine instruction that has come from the Supreme Lord. And without further ado, he went, sat on his lotus seat that was given to him, and peacefully he engaged his mind and intelligence in performing tapasya for the welfare of everyone. Hitam tapasi. Purport. To achieve success in life, one should follow the example of Lord Brahma. When we say Brahmaji is our Acharya, which means we have to follow his acharan. We have to follow his example, his activities. Do as they have done. Prabhupada used to say, do as I have done. Preach as I have preached. Practice as I have practiced. Prabhupada would say, do as I have done. So many questions were asked to Prabhupada, and Prabhupada's answer was, do as I have done. Acharya. Prabhupada says, we should follow the example of our Sampradaya Acharya, Lord Brahma. Why? If we want to achieve success, we should follow the example. After being initiated by the Supreme Lord to execute tapasya, he was fixed in his determination to do it. And although he could not find anyone besides himself, he could rightly understand that the sound that had spoken tapa was transmitted by the Lord himself. Brahmaji could understand. It was the voice of the Supreme Lord. Brahma was the only living being at that time because there was no other creation and none could be found there except himself. In the beginning of the first canto, in the first chapter, in the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, it has already been mentioned that Brahma was initiated by the Lord from within. Tene Brahma Hridaya Ādi Kavaye. The Lord is within every living entity as a super soul. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hridadeshe Arjuna Tishtati. And he initiated Brahma because Brahma was willing to receive the initiation. This willingness is important. The Guru has to be potent with a potent mantra, but the Shishya, the disciple, also has to be fertile and receptive. Only then the spiritual master, the Guru, can initiate. The Lord can similarly initiate everyone who is inclined to have it. Srila Prabhupada is saying that similarly, just like Brahmaji was initiated by Krishna, Krishna will make sure that we all receive our initiation if we are sincere, either directly through Krishna or directly through the parampara coming from Krishna and Brahmaji. Krishna Hite Chaturmukha. As already stated, Lord Brahma is the original spiritual master of this Brahmanda, of this universe. And since he was initiated by Lord Krishna himself, the message of Srimad Bhagavatam is coming down by disciplic succession. And in order to receive the real message of Srimad Bhagavatam, one should approach the current link or spiritual master in the chain of disciplic succession. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. We have to go to a tattvadarshi guru who we can ask questions and who we can serve. Pariprashnena sevaya. Therefore, it is important to go to a living guru. We cannot consider Srila Prabhupada as the final acharya in the sampradaya and take initiation from Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada never said that, and no acharya in no parampara, no sampradaya has said like that. Otherwise, Mahaprabhu would have said, just consider me the guru. Everybody take diksha from me. No. Mahaprabhu empowered. Kiba vipra kiba nyasi. Shudra ke nena hai. Jai Krishna Tattvaveta sei guru hai. Mahaprabhu said, Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Amara agya tumi guru hai tara ei desh. Mahaprabhu said this. He empowered gurus. So we have to go to a living guru. Therefore, this Ritvik philosophy, even though they are very nice devotees, they have a lot of respect for Srila Prabhupada. And they read Srila Prabhupada's books, they chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They are Vaishnavas, no doubt about it. But philosophically, they are wrong in considering Srila Prabhupada as the final Diksha Guru. That is a fallacy. It cannot be supported and it cannot stand. It cannot stand. It is not the right Siddhanta. Their intention is good, that we want to be under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada because we know Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee. We know Srila Prabhupada will never disappoint us. We know Srila Prabhupada is a perfect acharya. And they're right in all of this. But because Srila Prabhupada is a authentic acharya and a pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada has created more pure devotees. What kind of a pure devotee is Srila Prabhupada who could not create a single pure devotee? What kind of a Jagat Guru is Srila Prabhupada who could not create a single guru? So in glorifying Srila Prabhupada, these Ritvik philosophers, those who practice that Ritvik philosophy, they are actually doing a disservice to Srila Prabhupada. They're actually doing a disservice to Srila Prabhupada, because what they are saying is Srila Prabhupada could not produce a single pure devotee. Examine Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj, examine Srila Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, examine Srila Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj from any angle. I am just mentioning few spiritual masters who have departed. Srila Mahavishnu Maharaj, there are so many of them. How can they not be acharyas? How they cannot be considered acharyas? They are acharyas. So Srila Prabhupada created many pure devotees. And Srila Prabhupada's legacy lives on through sincere souls who follow. Follow Srila Prabhupada, not take Srila Prabhupada out of the Gaudiya Sampradaya and see Srila Prabhupada as a separate entity. Srila Prabhupada is not a separate entity. Srila Prabhupada cannot be detached from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Nor can Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada be detached from Srila Gaur Kishoda Babaji Maharaj. It's a parampara. How can Prabhupada do something that is completely unprecedented in the parampara? So if we simply read Srila Prabhupada's purports, we'll understand. Prabhupada himself is saying in this very purport that Brahma is the original spiritual master. He was initiated by Krishna himself. The message of Srimad Bhagavatam is coming down by disciplic succession. Evam parampara praptam. Evam rajarshayo vidhu. And in order to receive the real message of Srimad Bhagavatam, one should approach the current link or spiritual. These are Prabhupada's words. One should approach the current. Current link means abhiya. Right now, present Acharya, living Acharya is required who can chastise us. We can take Srila Prabhupada to be our Diksha Guru, but what is the proof that Prabhupada has accepted us as a Diksha disciple? There is no proof. Diksha is a two-way process. Therefore, we need a current spiritual master. We say, I want to take initiation from you. And the Guru says, yes, I accept you as my disciple. That is Diksha. Divya Jnana Vitodadyat, Kuryat Papa Shankshadam, Tasma Diksheti Saprota, Deshikir Tattva, Kovidai. One should approach a current link spiritual master in the chain of disciple succession. After being initiated by the proper spiritual master, in that chain of succession, one should engage himself in the discharge of tapasya, in the execution of devotional service. Tadvidhi pranipatena. First pranipat. You surrender to the Guru, take Guru Padashraya. Tadvidhi pranipatena. Then pariprashnena. Then ask questions. Ask questions about Krishna. Ask questions about Sambandha Dhyan. Ask questions about Abhideya. Ask questions about Prayojan Tattva when you have made some advancement. And then serve the Guru based on the answers that Guru gives you in these questions. Guru may say, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is service. Be humble. Being humble is service. Cooperate is service. Follow the four regulative principles. That's service. Pariprashnena, and then follow those answers that you get. That is seva. One should not, however, think himself on the level of Brahma to be initiated directly by the Lord. One should not think that, okay, Krishna came in my dream yesterday and Krishna said Tabba to me. So now I am a disciple. Who is your Guru? Krishna. My special Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Krishna. My Guru is Krishna. Directly. We should not imitate Brahmaji. Not possible. Even Bilomangal Thakur, who was directly daily in contact with Krishna, he says, Chinta Manir Jayati Soma Girir Gurur Me Shiksha Guruscha Bhagavan Shiki Picha Maule. My Shiksha Guru is Krishna who wears a peacock feather. My Guru Dev is Soma Giri. Vardhana Padasha Guru is Chintamani. One should not think himself on the level of Brahma to be initiated directly by the Supreme Lord from within. Because in the present age, no one can be accepted to be as pure as Brahmaji. The post of Brahma to officiate in the creation of the universe is offered to the most pure living being. And unless one is so qualified, one cannot expect to be treated like Brahmaji directly. But no need to get despondent, no need to get disappointed. But one can have the same facility through unalloyed devotees of the Lord. The pure devotees are there, acharyas are there. Through spiritual instructions, as revealed in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam especially. And also through the bona fide spiritual master available to the sincere soul. We have the bona fide pure devotees who are gurus who are available. We have the Shastra, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. And we have other sadhus. So we have Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. What have we got to be despondent about? If we are sincere, we should be happy. We have got Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. The Lord himself appears as a spiritual master to a person who is sincere in heart about serving the Lord. Therefore, the bona fide spiritual master who happens to meet the sincere devotee should be accepted as the most confidential and beloved representative of the Lord. Look at these 2 points, the second point and the third point. Combine them and tell me what you understand. I'm reading it, then you raise your hand. Lord Krishna himself appears as a spiritual master to a person who is sincere in heart about serving Lord Krishna. Therefore, the bona fide spiritual master who happens to meet the sincere devotee should be accepted as the most confidential and beloved representative of Lord Krishna. Who can explain this? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhagavati Vasudha Mataji already answered once. Anybody else? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Shyam Chandra Prabhu also answered. Okay, Darshini Mataji, you go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, I'll just try. So, from the first sentence and from the second and the third point, it is that, Krishna, Guru is not different from Krishna. Therefore, we should not see any difference between Guru and Krishna that, this is my Guru and this is Krishna. There should not be difference seen. And also that, coming to the rasa point of view, Guru is very confidential to Krishna. So, Krishna can't reject us if Guru accepts us. So that's what I understood.
Correct. So, if somebody is sincere, Krishna will give Guru to that person. That's the meaning of the second line. The third line means that Krishna's mercy will come to the sincere soul in the form of a Guru. So, the Guru is sent by Krishna. So, when we meet our Gurudev, when we meet our spiritual master, we should understand that Krishna wanted to save me, and therefore he has given me Guru. Therefore, Guru is representing that Krishna. Ultimately, who is the ultimate Guru? Vasudeva Jagat Guru. Krishna is the original Guru. And therefore, our Guru is a confidential, beloved representative of Krishna. Krishna has come to deliver us in the form of Guru. If a person is posted under the guidance of such a bona fide spiritual master, Guru, it may be accepted without doubt that the desiring person has achieved the grace of the Lord. This line reconciles that. That if someone has got a Sadguru, a bona fide Guru, then one can understand that I have received the mercy of Krishna. Without Krishna's mercy, one cannot get a Guru. And without Guru, one cannot get Krishna. So we'll continue from slide number 45 or text 8 next time, Krishna willing. So I will stop here. I was a little heavy, my dear friends, and that is because I was correcting some papers. And in the closed book exam, some of you have copy-pasted. So that is not good. In the closed book exam, you have copy-pasted from Vedabase. Same purport, same diacritics in the verses. I think we have enough leniency in this Bhakti Vaibhava. You are doing it from the comforts of your home. And I am very lenient in submissions and everything. But the least you all can do is not cheat. In a closed book exam, don't copy paste, please. So next time onwards, we will keep the videos and audios on. And I will be there for the exam. Okay? And those who don't keep their videos on, don't sit for the exam. It's not required. But don't cheat yourself and don't cheat me by copy pasting in a closed book exam. Because I am correcting it, I am having faith in you all. Don't take the exam. Just disenroll from Bhakti Vaibhava. If you want to come and hear the classes, no problem. But don't cheat like this by becoming a Bhakti Vaibhava student. That's why I started doing from the first verse again. I don't want us to forget what we have already learned. So don't do this. Don't cheat. Don't copy paste from Vedabase in a closed book exam. So I failed that student. I replied, I said, you are failed. This I cannot tolerate, that you copy paste in a closed book exam. So be honest. This is a devotee exam. This is Bhakti Vaibhava, and we are cheating. So we are not even human being, not even on the human platform. So let's not do that. Don't enroll, don't take the exam, but if you take it honestly. Okay, Ajay Govind Prabhu, please go ahead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Prabhuji, my question is related to the last two lines you were discussing on the slide, that how Krishna is Guru, and then how Guru is, revealed by Krishna. So is it also the correct understanding we can say that Krishna is also present as Chaitya Guru, or, in the heart? And if that is the understanding, then how do we understand that Chaitya Guru is there and Krishna is talking to me, actually,
Yes, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has written this beautiful verse where he says that Krishna appears to us in two forms: internally as Chaitya Guru and externally as Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. So both are Guru, manifestations of Guru. Internally, Krishna is present as Chaitya Guru. And we can understand that the Chaitya Guru has spoken if what has been spoken to us is in line with Shastra, Siddhanta. For example, one cannot say that today I will dress my Krishna in a jeans, in a denim pant. Why? Because I am feeling inspiration from within. Chaitya Guru is saying he wants to wear a Levi's jeans. That is not acceptable. So what we hear should be in line with the Shastra. Krishna wears Pitambar. So it should be in line with the Shastra. That's when we can know that what I heard, it is the voice of the Paramatma. It is the voice of the Chaitya Guru. And it should be an instruction that brings us closer to Krishna. And if we have any doubt, we should check it with the Guru who is externally present in person. That's why we need a living Guru. Is that helpful, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji. My other, the doubt which I was having is that, yes, we can always consult Prabhuji, but if we are, let's say, deciding that who is going to be my Guru, or this is the time for me for initiation, or, I'm on the right process and Krishna is guiding me, because, our mind would give many thoughts. And oftentimes we say, oh, I'm inspired by Krishna, or Krishna inspired me, just to, speak as we are speaking, that, okay, Krishna wanted this. When we are trying to do the things and they are not in our control, we say, okay, Krishna is responsible for those things. But it might be my mistake also, and it might be my lack of understanding also. So how do we, you answered in a way that, yes, it should be in line with Shastras, and we should be consulted with other Guru and other senior Vaishnavas also. But sometimes we don't do that, and just people go on doing it, right? So that understanding, I believe, is not a correct understanding.
Yes, because with that, we are at a risk of making mistakes, spiritual mistakes. Regarding the initial part of your question, when we are trying to choose a Guru and we are praying to Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, please connect me to a bona fide spiritual master. If we are sincere, we will find a genuine Guru. And if we are sincere, we will not be lost. We will not be cheated. We just have to be sincere. A sincere soul will never be lost. So we should be sincere, and we should have faith in Krishna. And we should be under proper guidance, and everything will happen.
Got it, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Many examples are there. If you read When Good Fortune Arises, there are so many devotees. Yesterday only I was talking about one devotee. There are so many examples where devotees, they were sincere and somehow they got initiated by someone who turned out to be not very advanced and was having spiritual difficulties, and then this disciple was told to get reinitiated. Now that's a very big spiritual crisis. You worship someone as a representative of Krishna, you worship someone as Guru who is going to save me, and then you come to know that this person is not even a Kanishta Adhikari. My Guru was not even a Kanishta Adhikari. So it's very painful. It's a crisis of faith. But there are many examples in the modern history where these devotees, they just remained faithful, sincere, and a Sadguru came to their life. Yesterday I was talking about one such devotee who got connected in the late 1970s, just after Prabhupada's departure, got initiated by one of the zonal gurus that time, who later on left, and this devotee was told to take a reinitiation, and he did his research and he heard lectures and prayed hard to Srila Prabhupada, and then he found his Gurudev. And today he is doing exceptionally well in spiritual life. Now that Gurudev also is no more on the planet, who he found, Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj. But his disciple is doing fabulously well, spiritually. Very well situated, very well situated sadhu. So somehow or the other, if we are sincere, even though there may be setbacks, we will find a bona fide Guru. And without getting into any names, it may not be appropriate, but there are numerous examples that I have seen with my own eyes, where devotees, they had some difficulty, but in due course of time, with sincere prayers, it was completely resolved, and they found their spiritual master. You just have to be sincere.
Yeah.
Everything, just be, you have to do one thing, just be sincere. Everything, Krishna will take care. Okay?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Any other questions? If no, we'll stop here. Okay, Sharanagat Mataji, last question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for a class. I just wanted to understand that, like, Brahma just heard the two words, the and pa, how he, I mean, like, it's on the same line. Jai Govind Prabhuji was asking that, like, is it a Chaitya Guru? As a Chaitya Guru, Sri Krishna directed him what is tap means, what to do, how. I mean, I always wonder, like, from the first time when I came across this section, that time also I had the same thing, that, like, how Brahmaji understood that, like, what
I know,
to do.
if somebody tells us chant, you say chant what? Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. How Brahmaji understood from Tapa what he's supposed to do. That's what Prabhupada explained in the purport, that Brahmaji is a very pure soul. He could understand. Because he was so nirmal, he was so pure, that he could, those two words are enough, two syllables were enough for him to understand what we are supposed to do. That's why Krishna will not come and speak us two syllables. He knows, even though he spoke 700 verses in Bhagavad Gita, 18,000 verses in Bhagavad, still we don't understand.
Yes.
Still we have so many doubts.
Yeah.
Brahmaji, two syllables were enough.
Okay.
For us, Prabhupada's 80 volumes of books are also not enough. We need more. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we'll stop here. Please, I'm sorry, I was a little harsh today, but I was feeling little upset that in a closed book exam, this devotees had copy pasted. Okay. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, next schedule, would you let everybody know about your tour and yatras?
Yes. So once if Krishna willing, I reach Jagannath Puri Dham, I'll see how the schedule is there, what time we have to leave every morning, and then I will let you know how we will have the classes, Jaiva Dharma and Bhakti Vaibhava both. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.